Welcome back to week 5's training. So you're looking at a rear delt movement. Pretty much paired up some sort of row or rear delt with every bench press set today. Worked up to, and if you notice on these, I've got a good pause in there. I sped this up so it's not as long a pause as it normally would look like, but worked up to 315 for a triple on the bench today, and then paired every set. Did some down sets in the slingshot at 275 for 5 or 6, and paired them all with a row, and then went through a quick circuit after that. And the circuit was an anterior loaded goblet kettlebell, God, long enough name there. Rear foot elevated split squat, some glute ham raises, some kettlebell swings, and some windmills. I think I did 3 or 4 rounds through this, about 8 reps on everything. Windmills were only like 4 to 6 per side, if I can remember correctly. And it might have been 10 on the swing. Anyways, but just moving the posterior chain. It was a primary upper body focused day, but just getting some lower body work in as well. And windmills felt good. I hadn't done them in a while, so they felt good to mix in there as well. Something, and actually as I'm recording this right now, I'm probably going to do Turkish get-ups today. But if you've made it this far, once again, you might have, if you've listened to last week, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep bringing content like this to you guys, hopefully a little bit better weekly basis. So this next day was a max effort day, but I wanted to start with something speedy, so I did some snatch grip high pulls from the high hang, and then moved on to my squats. These squats were with about 100 pounds of chain, but give or take, you know, you never know with some of this chain being on the ground. Worked up to a solid for myself 355 for a triple plus the chain, so it's a pretty solid triple for me with how things have been going lately, and it felt really good. So here's that set in real time. It's actually, my squats have been feeling really, really good lately. Then you'll move on to, I think the next thing's coming up is throwing day. And it was a short week of training because of some things I had going on, but here you'll see some cast and drops, just working on my entry and trying to work on my footwork a little bit. And I was trying a couple different things with this, and you'll see it sped up here in a second. But just trying to work the basics and work the drilling, and I've noticed if I can get my cast and drop down, it works pretty well. I did about 10 throws standing today. It's the first time I'd ever tried these, just BSing back and forth with my brother. And yes, I'll put it this way, I saw Spencer Tyler do them, and yes, I tried them. But I cannot throw them as far as he does. He basically throws standing as far as I throw full throws. So, hey, maybe they might work for me. But they were really awkward for me. I need some work in figuring out how to accelerate or put the force into the throw. I was trying to think about using my right hip. I don't know how much I actually did that. Moved on some one turns and then only a couple full throws today. Very short practice. Had phone calls and clients, etc. But here's a couple one turns, and then I think I only have one full throw. No acceleration here, but in the grand scheme of things, watching my practice throws lately and my distances, it's actually going fairly well for this time of year for me. I haven't dropped off much, and my practice distances are much higher than they have been in the past on average. So this is the last one. Like I said, if you haven't and you enjoy this stuff, please subscribe. Please send me comments and questions, and we'll catch y'all next week.